Hey, how are you? So I've not done this reading in a minute, so I'm really sorry because I know it's very popular. I know even for myself, I enjoy these readings because as a starseed or a light worker, we do need more support because it's very little support out there for us. So this overarching message to get us going is follow your passion. So for many of you, it is about learning more about this journey, whether it's reading books or taking classes, whatever it is, finding a group of like-minded people, but really getting into connection with the people in the help videos, books, groups, whatever it is. Because in this energy, in the Lion's Gate, which we're in the midst of, it's a lot. We're going through ascension energies, we're going through downloads, we're feeling big changes and shifts. A lot of things are the paradigm shift that we're going through. A lot of things are changing. And we can feel it. We can feel it at the cellular level. We can feel it in the energetic space. We can feel it in the divine matrix. And so you can feel sometimes time shifting. Sometimes you can feel energies moving. And it can be a bit much because it feels surreal. Like, did that really just happen? Did I really just experience that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And so I think that following your passion is such a beautiful message to begin with because we need that. We need to know that we need to stay in our truth. We need to stay in what drives us and what makes us feel good because that spirit leading us into that which is going to help us, whether that is the right podcast, the right video, the right book, the right group, the right people. All right. So really important to reach out and get the support that you need, especially in this week as we continue going through the Lion's Gate energy. All right, let's see what the rest of the cards have to say for us for, and this is going to be a Thursday to, I think Wednesday message. Yeah, on the 11th. Also on the 11th, on guidance311.com in the events tab, there is going to be a free event. So if you would like to join me, please join that event to find a group of like-minded people or ask questions about what's going on or to experience spirit. So take a look at that if you're being drawn to it. All right, let's see what we got. So, yep. Good stuff. So the first one we started with full spectrum. Look at that Merkaba. And it's like she's a dragonfly. Very, very, very beautiful. So a lot of elemental angels and this is making me feel like we are going through a full spectrum, that we are getting the full spectrum of the light codes coming through. So for some of you, you may be seeing colors in your meditations, in your sleep, just before sleep, just out of sleep. For some of you, you may be coming into connection with your guides and ascended masters and archangels, maybe in a new way. So it really feels like there's a lot that is you're feeling and experiencing. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth, which is totally what we're going through. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. What happens when we realize the keys to our future are in the wisdom of the earth and the dreamings of the indigenous? Treat the answers that the answers are in the geometry of the macro and microcosm. the nurturing embrace of oneness in Mama Nature's arms. What happens when we find peace within the full spectrum of life? Even the notion of separation, this disease can be symbolized as no more than a blackened leaf on a healthy tree. The ebb and flow of our evolution and de-evolution is a temporary blip in the universe. The message is to be what we can, to ground heaven on earth, but not out of fear. We often try to avoid or run from negative situations, but when fear steers our decisions and actions, far more devastation can result. When we choose to let our hearts lead us away from stories and outdated patterns, our challenges become the fertile compost that feeds our ascending tendrils as they reach to the heavens and ground its light back on earth. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miracles, healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. So really stepping out of what we think and getting into how we feel and what we know at that cellular core level, that clairsentience, that connection to the knowing that we know what we know. And so our human perception may be butted up against because it doesn't make sense on a 3D level. But we do need to get into connection to the full spectrum of who we are and incorporating that duality into this life, because that is what we're here to do, to bring down the light codes, and connect with the earth and make that connection between heaven and earth. And so maybe being more compassionate than we're used to being, maybe not buying into the fear as much as we have in the past, really getting clear about who we are and why we're here. Yeah, because we are coming into connection with the more that is through our crown chakra. We are coming into our unlimited self, the connection to the divine, into the 5D, the knowing that we know, and using those light codes, using that ascension to feel, hear, and see and know the way forward, unlike we have ever done before. Really, really, really important. Devotion, inner guidance, visionary inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe, and life force energy. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being. The seat of your soul, it gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitless appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here, you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flowing without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. When you are distracted, you are living on the surface level. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. Yeah, it's time. Time to get into connection to the more that is, to the 5D consciousness that is your higher self. It's time. It's time to start incorporating who you are on multidimensional levels. Not just the human that is here, but the higher self that is guiding, supporting, and loving you from the 5D. And we get that connection right through our crown chakra, our pineal gland, our sympathetic nervous system. We are designed to get in connection. Because we are a star seer. We are here to share that connection. We are here to share that there is a connection and how to connect. Listen to your intuition. So now we're getting it. We're going to listen to it. We're going to trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being. Many of you are having premonition dreams. And if you're not feeling like you can remember your dreams, start a dream journal. Writing any impression or thought or word that you remember upon waking. It will spark more of that dream as you fully wake up. A more aligned outcome than expected, and clarity of the greater path, because we're here to have a greater path. We're here to be more than just this human consciousness, and it's important. And so when you start meditating and you start getting into connection, you start being that channel for your higher self through your crown chakra, through your biological systems. When we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. Outdated doors may need to close. Ideas that are holding you back may need to transform. Life's winding roads may make it seem as though you are off the path, despite how right your decisions may feel. Trust and know that your higher self may have bigger plans for you. There might be some adventures on the way or not. The road you take depends on how ready you are and the distance between your current life and the one you're dreaming into being. This card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instincts and have faith in your dream. You are already on your way. Keep believing in yourself. Trust your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities. Even when the route is not as direct as you imagined, listen to your intuition and know you have got this. You have got this. I love it. I love it. Because it's time for Manifestia. It is time. Manifestation. Sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening, magic making, pollinating your wishes as above, so below. You can decide how you want to live. The universe is in full support of you choosing to step into the optimal version of yourself. Dream big, then dream bigger. Now is a great time to start the projects you've been considering. All it takes is some pollination. In the realms of magic making happen, we say, as above, so below. The law of correspondence. So start planting your dream seeds and nourish the soil with enthusiasm for what can and will be. Feel your dream in its entirety as if it is already happening, and then let it go. Let all sense of control or direction go. Do not try to manage it. Feel how beautiful your dream's fruition will be, but then leave it alone to flourish as it will. Any sense of desperation or neediness will only falter its progress, although the lessons gained as a result of this will bring growth, depending on what you are ready for. Germinate your dream seeds in the present tense with positive terminology. Rather than thinking in terms of what you don't want, focus on what you do want, as if you already have it. As the subconscious will hear the key words and bring you more of this. Be creative with your dream visioning. Create symbols from the letters that make up your wish sentence. Incorporate the natural elements that resonate with your manifestation, such as fire or earth. Find meaningful symbols that align with your desired outcome. Add a rush of energy and charge it with an intention for the greatest good. In meditation, send them off into the heart space of the aether. Meanwhile, turn the physical soil in real time. Do the necessary preparation and relax into the knowledge that with your intention, this is enough. This card encourages you to dream big. It becomes as a reminder that you can choose how you want your life to go. You can manifest all you wish to create or release. It's time to sow the seeds of the reality you want to experience. In magical practice, there is a saying, as above, so below. Mark with this principle through affirmation thinking and higher intention. Then anchor or ground your dream seeds. Manifest from the heart, overcome fear, take strong positive action, and let go of the outcome. Know and trust your dreams are already on their way and expect to see results. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Josie. All right. And finally, the portal keeper. The portal keeper. Josie, this is a general reading, honey. So take what resonates. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a new subscriber. And take a look at my daily messages and the monthly. Unique gateways of mystical experiences, psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, and multidimensional awareness. And that's really what this Lionsgate is all about, bringing the multidimensional ascension codes and wisdom, past life wisdom. And it is big energy out there right now. As we become more sensitive and aware, we're more receptive to mystical experience. We can realize there are overlaying realities that seem just as real, if not more vibrant and profound than the familiar everyday one. There's a theory that space and time are constructs that allow our human minds to grasp sequences in chronological order and enable us to orientate and move forward through reality. In their current evolution, humans are only using a small portion of their brain capacity. If we unlock our mind's potential, what could we fathom that we can't now? This is information out there that isn't real to us until we glimpse it with our senses. The beings of Lemuria evolved with a different kind of intelligence. They were skilled at harnessing energy from the natural and abundant forces such as crystals, the heart of the earth, and the moon. They could share complex information without words. The Lemurians operated in multiple realms at will and could disappear from human perception. Technically, they were in the same location, but in an overlaying reality, a parallel dimension, which could be very different. Psychically advanced people can sense discarnate souls, elements in nature, and spirit guides. They can also see information in energy fields. These perceptions, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and clairaudience, are still connected to this reality, but are examples of what can happen when we raise our consciousness or train ourselves to the subtleties of what is happening around us. In essence, we share our physical location with overlaying beings and energies that we can raise or lower our vibration to match and enter the realms of reality. Traversing other realms is an innate ability that we all have. The Akashic paradigm combines multidimensionality with the idea that everything is happening simultaneously. Thus, everything that has ever been and ever will be is occurring at this moment. Portals are gateways to other layers of reality. They can be accessed through meditation and inner practices or externally in places such as the planet's vortexes. These places are usually sacred to those who are sensitive to energies and work closely with the earth. However you are connected to your mystical self, how might you raise your vibration to access information that isn't normally perceivable? When our minds get out of the way, we can reach the bliss state of the seamless, unspeakable, where the need for a linear life drops away. And we can create ourselves through a sense of eternal being. Gently explore the edges of your reality. Spend time in the forest to listen. Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look between the lines of limitless discovery. Yeah. These energies are going to help you experience whatever you're here to experience, whether it's different dimensions, whether it's your higher self, whatever it is. So I would definitely invite you to meditate, get grounded, and take time to just be, because you're going through a lot in these energies. Some of you are feeling it physically, some of you are feeling it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Take the time to really go within and recognize what you're going through on all those different levels so that you can know how you are changing and how you are growing, because you are going to be rediscovering parts of yourself that maybe you didn't even recognize in this lifetime. Wisdom that's ancestral or previous lifetimes will be coming forth. New beginnings are going to be happening for you on an energetic and physical level. And the possibilities are infinite. So really be discerning about where you want to put yourself, where you want to put your energy. So definitely take the time you need to get quiet. And if you really want help in doing any of this work, I actually have integrative energy therapy, which helps to heal the traumas and dramas in this lifetime, but also at the cellular level from past lifetimes. And if you really do want to step your intuition, your connection to spirit in a way that you can trust and act on it, I have classes starting in September. Evidentiary mediumship and intuitive guidance. And all that information is at guidance311.com. So guys, thank you for being with me here today. There's a lot of information in these cards. So if you need to rewatch this, definitely do. And if you're really being brought to aha moments of what you're experiencing yourself, journal it out. Journal it out. You may find yourself channeling information that you need through spirit coming through you to help you recognize what you need and where you're going. All right. All right. Well, thank you for being here today with me. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.